How should we describe the events that occurred in India in 1857? William Dalrymple's view is that while the term mutiny is too narrow, War of Independence is also too wide. Most historians tend to agree that rebellion is suitable, but what actually happened? The Indian Rebellion of 1857 was a key event for India's independence from the British, as the rebellion paved a path, building India's own established government and overall independence for India. India and Britain both used conflict and debate to tackle each other, which impacted and influenced many future holding events, like the Satyagraha, which ultimately led to India's freedom around 1947. The traditional story of the Sepoy Mutiny is that the introduction of a new cartridge for the Enfield rifle provoked much of the trouble. The cartridges were wrapped in paper, which had been coated in grease, which made the cartridges easier to load in rifle barrels. Rumors began to spread that the grease used to make the cartridges were derived from pigs and cows, which would be highly offensive to Muslim and Hindus.
से 5 गुना से आ रहा और ये है कारतूस इसमें बारूद भी है और गोली भी पहले कारतूस को दांत से काटो फिर बारूद अंदर डालो फिर ये गोली ठूसो और इसके बाद Zor, say, Toko! Or fire crow! Chalo! Tum chai karo! Tum! Or tum! Come on, Jody Jody! Come on, Agiao! You can't take it a heat! शुभ्रा
यस सर
क्या बात है
कारतूस में चर्बी है सर हम इसे मुंह में नहीं डाल सकते
फिर क्या डालोगे चलो शुरू करो
What's the matter, Captain?
It's the cartridges, sir. The sepoys say they saw dogs licking grease off them in the bazaar.
So what?
Dogs licking the new cartridges. The men believe they've been greased with the fat of pigs and cows, sir.
Are they?
The company's supplier, sir. I checked with him and he assured me there was no truth to it.
Well, there you are, Captain. White man's words, not superstition out of them.
Even so, sir, don't you think we should be careful?
You heard me, Captain.
As we've seen in the scenes shown, we can tell that Hindus and Muslims refused to use the new Enfield rifle due to the belief of cow or pig fat grease in the paper. The East India Company added this to make sure it was easier to bite off the top, allowing the gunpowder to fall into the gun. The scene also showed an accurate representation of how to load the newly introduced Enfield rifle. Sepoys were forced to use a new rifle by the East India Company. The process of this rifle was bite off the top, then pour the gunpowder, followed by the lead, and ram the Johnny down. After that, you can take your shot. Mangal Pandey is one of the most famous figures of this uprising who attacked the British regiment, as well as influenced a countless number of soldiers. He was later arrested and hanged. Because of Pandey's execution, 90,000 men from the Bengal army joined the mutiny after suffering major losses in Kanpur and Lucknow. The British sought help of the loyal Sikh and Gurkha forces and managed to ward off the army of rebels near Delhi. In response to the mutiny, the British Parliament passed an act abolishing the East India Company. India became a crown colony to be governed by the British Parliament directly. In the following year, the title of Viceroy was bestowed upon the Governor-General of India by Queen Victoria. She introduced a policy of divide and rule, which prevented Indians from uniting to rebel against her, in response ending the mutiny. Most useful sources featured Then and Now Simple History and Macaulay Kids. Least useful sources featured Mahatma Gandhi fighting for Indian independence. In simple words, the Indian Rebellion of 1857 occurred as a result of an accumulation of factors over time, rather than any other single event.